Hey guys, and welcome to a guide for Raksang Ruins, the new solo instance in 4.8 patch, Upheaval of Aion. Since a lot of people in my guild has been asking me to do this guide, and a lot of people, especially new players, seem to be struggling with the instance, I decided that after a few like 15 or 20 runs I did, I ought to make a guide for this. First of all, this guide is probably going to be specific to assassins because Saints have a lot of hide skills that a lot of people, a lot of other classes don't, and they also have this sprinting boost. Rangers can use the hide too, but I don't believe it will work on the elites. Uh, well, wait, there is no elites in this instance, so Rangers can use the hide too to bypass the mobs. First of all, upon entering the instance, there is a supplies box that you need to take because it contains bombs that are essential to your success in the instance, um, and there is 20 of them, so not the boxes but the bombs inside. So the number of the bombs is limited. Um, then you will take quests from this NPC and you will go to the entrance. This instance has three possible paths. And we'll talk about that when we actually get a path. Now, I already spent all my quests here, so I don't have any more quests. But if you are just starting to run the instance, you will have a dark blue quest to kill the last boss that will reward you 10 million experience points and a magic boost 27 mana stone for every repeat. So now after you pick the quests and the bombs, you talk to this NPC and he will send you to the entrance of one of the three possible paths. Okay, and we got Hellpath, which is accidentally the hardest of all the three paths. Now, this path is gonna be especially annoying to any other class besides Sins and Rangers, because as you can see, there is a lot of trash mobs ahead, and if you don't have hide, you need to clear them all. But thankfully we do have hide, so if you are an assassin, just pop your Shadow Walk here. You're gonna pop your Shadow Walk, which is a 5-minute stealth. It's a stigma that you should definitely be carrying around. If you don't get it now, go get it right now. Um, and pop Shadow Walk and just go. You can ignore all these mobs, they are not important to the instance. Um, Now, when you arrive to the first gate, there is gonna be, well, this bridge is up here. In the regular Raksang, an NPC used to destroy the bridge. Now the NPC has been removed, so the bridge is here. But as you can see, you can't access it. It's just a decoration. So you have to go around either way. And I will come upon this platform, and a lot of trash mobs will start swarming in. Um, you are going to wait in your shadow wall. Depending on your guiding skills, you are going to wait until there is 2 or 3 Drekkies on this spot right here. You see there is one now. If you are not confident, you will wait till there are 2. If you are confident with your kiting skills, uh, you are going to wait till there are 3, and then you basically just want to have your movement speed scroll on. You want to have sprinting on, which I will do later. I just don't have it activated right now, so I avoid the minute ring. And essentially, you'll be kiting around this area like a madman. You'll be kiting all the trash mobs behind you, and you will just be using Massacre when it's off cooldown and improved life revenant bombs to kill them. Now, you need to jump in and jump out really fast because these mobs do hurt and you need to save the bombs. So the max amount you should be using for one of these stop spots is 5 of the bombs. Um, when the third Draki spawns, I'll show you what I mean. It's important not to die, because if you die, you are basically gonna need a few more bombs, and that will give you trouble when you run out of them before the last boss or at the last boss. If you are a healing class, like a chanter, songweaver, cleric, you don't need to worry the bombs all that much about the bombs, because you can solo the last boss. The rest of the classes, especially if you are wearing free gear, you can't solo the boss without the bombs. Unless you are a Templar and pop your 2k heal, I guess then you could do it. Probably, I don't know. Now, you see that when you clear the mobs with the 5 bombs, the entrance to the next part is gonna open. As an assassin, you're gonna wait till your shadow wall gives off cooldown. If it isn't yet, you are going to wait. You will turn off your sprinting so you don't get the mana drain. You can use herb treatment, mana treatment, to replenish your AP, HP and MP a bit. Then you're gonna repop your deadly poison. That's what I do. It's not necessary, but I do it. Repop your greater running and go into Shadow Walk again. Again, if you are noticing, you will need to clear all these thresh mobs, which essentially you will do the same way as the other ones, that you draw them all on you and then you kite them around and kill them with the bombs. Um, it's not recommended to kill them one by one, because it will take you a year to do so, but if you want to, go ahead. It's just not recommended. Um, and now we are going to wait again, as a sin, in height 2 in Shadow Walk, till there is gonna be 3 Drakings at this point again. This is the second of the hold-ups, so you have 20 bombs, but you will need some for the last boss and for the boss before that too. I just figured out that I will put a limit for myself, that 5 bombs on one group is enough. But if you can't do it with 5, that's no problem. Just make sure that you save at least 2 bombs for the last boss, or 3 bombs depending on your overall DPS. What you do now is essentially repeat the same tactic again from the first part. The quest to eliminate the Embercrack Steps Drill Corpse, you get that automatically at the start of the path, so don't worry about picking it up, you will get it automatically. When you finish clearing all of these mobs, the second to last boss or the gatekeeper will spawn, so be prepared to fight. This boss is spawning these ads improved Thermitron. You need to run away from them. If you don't, you are going to take heavy damage. Besides that, you want to keep him at bay as much as you can with stuns, knockdowns, anything you have. If your class is a kiting class, you can use root. Now, as you can see, upon killing this boss, I still have 8 bombs left. This boss has a chance to drop the glow box or the shoe box that contain, or not, wait, actually, the boss on the Hellpath drops the glow box, the boss in Torment's Forge drops the shoe box, and the boss in the Ice Prison drops the shoulder box. These boxes contain Fabled class armor that is a part of the former Raksang set, known as the Legionary set. As an assassin, you can again use hide to bypass this mob. If you don't have hide, you need to kill it. 8 bombs is more than enough to kill the last boss, so if you manage to save up like 3-4 bombs, that's already alright. It all depends on how well can you kite the ads. Now this is the last boss of the instance. Uh, this boss has a few skills that you need to avoid by running out. When the air around him starts glowing blue, you need to run away or you're gonna get feared. Next thing this boss does is magic attacks. His attacks are magic based, so if you can silence him, he can use his skills. Anyway, he hits pretty hard, so it's just a DPS race. You can turn off your sprinting and manage your mana. Rest up. He has a huge aggro range, so watch out for that. Once you engage him, there is no going back. You use the improved life drain bombs to replenish your HP. See, I didn't avoid the blue light, so I got fear. Now this boss has a chance to drop a eternal accessory box that will give you accessories like these. Nestos, either Red Burial or um, I don't know what's the other one called, but it's basically for mages. Now the accessories are better for physical classes because on magical classes the accessories lack magic boost, I think, and they only have magical accuracy or and crit spell, so they are not as good. Uh, because your main stat as a magic class is magic boost, of course. Now, if you have worse gear, this boss will take a lot more time to kill, but that's basically it. That's the instance. That's everything you have to do. On the other paths, it is similar, except that you know there are different stop ups. But I'll make a guide for the other paths when I get them actually while running Raksang ruins. It is a good place to get the accessories, but it can be a bit tedious. But once you get the hang of it, it's a pretty okay place, and the quests are great to level up when you are struggling with leveling. Uh, you have 3 entries per week, but you can easily buy scrolls on the broker that are called level 56 to 60 um, random, well, I don't know, optional bonus entry scroll. And those have bonus entries for Raksang, so you can use them to get more entries. Uh, that's it for this guide for Hellpath. I hope it has been helpful to you, and I'll see you on the guide for the next path.